content strategy. And my goal is to try to do it 3 times a week consistently and stick with it for at least 6 months. And it'll be interesting to see at the end of that kind of what happens. But I'm pretty sure that it's going to be awesome. Okay, everyone. So we've been going now for about 5.5 hours. And first off, I want to thank you so much for dedicating that time and that attention to be here and to focus on you and on your business and really in your small way trying to change the world. And just really grateful for you for doing that and for stepping up and kind of taking that role. I honestly believe that the world needs more experts, more people who are willing to stand up and use what they know and take their advice and their talents and their hobbies and use that to really change somebody's lives. And so I appreciate you guys for stepping up and for doing that. And I hope you enjoyed this entire experience. Now, I want to come back to where we began with on this training. As you remember, this is a premium webinar. That's why it wasn't a quick 60-minute webinar and I try to sell you something at the end. This is a 5.5 hour training where I try to pour my heart and my soul and give you guys as much value as I can in a very condensed period of time. And I'm sure that some of you guys probably feel overwhelmed right now, and that's okay. That's kind of, that's not something to be concerned about. That's kind of a good thing right now, right? You're going to learn all this stuff in a very compressed period of time, but now tonight you'll be able to think about it and start kind of unraveling and think about your business, where this is all going to fit in and what you want to do and what your system's going to be. And it should give you a lot of excitement and some motivation for what you're going to be doing. And like I said, you have a chance to go back and watch the replays of this. And so you can go and now that you kind of understand it, you can go as you're building it out and kind of go step by step by step. And so that's what I'm excited for. Now, as we mentioned at the very beginning of it, we talked about how this is a premium webinar and you have a chance to judge me. So right now, you got kind of an option to say, yes, Russell, this was awesome. I loved it. This was the greatest thing in the world. And if that's you, then don't do anything. In the next 24 to 48 hours or so, then we'll bill your credit card for the agreed upon price. So that's kind of the one path you can go. And then the other path is if this wasn't for you and you're like, man, Russell, I don't think I want to be an expert, or Russell's training just wasn't that good for me, or whatever reason that you have, any true reason of why this wasn't kind of the right thing for you, all you do is let us know and we're not going to bill your credit card. Okay, if it wasn't worth it for you, if you don't think this is going to make you money, then I don't deserve your money. That's really how I feel. And so if this is not for you, all you do is go to our help desk. It's customerhelpdesk.org, submit a ticket and just let them know, say, hey, I was on Expert Secrets training and I don't think this is for me, so please don't bill my credit card, and we won't. But if, like I said, if you loved it like most people, then don't do anything at all and we'll bill your credit card sometime in the next 24 to 48 hours. Now, after we bill your credit card, we'll actually send you out access to a private members area that again is going to have the recording of this webinar, plus a whole bunch of all the other stuff that we talked about during the training, all the other tools and the resources and things you're going to need to really kind of take your business to the next level. So that's kind of the game plan, you guys. Now, one thing that every time we do this training, one of the questions we get from a lot of people afterwards is, Russell, is there more? Is there something else? Is there, I want more hand holding in this. And so I'm curious, from those of you guys who are on here right now, like who could benefit from more hand holding? Who is a little overwhelmed? They get it, they see the vision and they want that, but they know that they're going to need a little more hand holding to kind of get there. Okay. All right. So a lot of you guys feel that way, which is all right. There's no problem with that. I look at all the aspects of my life that I'm successful in, and I always have a coach. Sometimes I have 2 or 3 coaches to help me to achieve what I want to achieve. And so what I want to do for you guys is, we talked about my value ladder, we talked about your value ladder, and I have a value ladder as well. And one of the best ways that I can serve you guys at the highest level is through a program we have called .com Secrets Ignite. And right now we are looking for more dream clients to put into that program. And so just the fact that you've gone through this training kind of pre-qualifies you. I think that you guys could be a great fit for this program. Here's a picture we can kind of see our most recent group of people who came through our Ignite program. And this is kind of how it works. It's a 12-month long program, so this isn't something that we try to get done in a weekend, and then, and obviously my goal is to help you get through this process as quick as possible, but I don't want to just, get things up and running and then leave you kind of where you are. I like to be able to have a chance to look at your business and take it and keep tweaking and changing throughout the year, and doing this process is kind of what we talked about with Liz. Liz got involved with this. And I've worked with her for now 4.5 months or so, and we got her webinar working, and now we're focusing on how to scale, and then we're focusing on new traffic streams, and then new funnels, and she's got an entire year to work with me, and that's kind of what I want to invite you guys to do if you think it's something that'll be a good fit for you. Okay, now if you do, what basically will happen is we'll have a chance in sometime in the next week to 2 weeks to get on the phone, and what'll happen is anyone who's in this program, usually we try to take not too many people. Every week or so we'll add 3 or 4 people to this group, because again, there's so much personal attention from me and from my team. And what'll happen is you'll get on a webinar with me and the other people we bring in during that time, and for an entire day I'm going to go through each of your businesses live, and I'm going to spend up to an hour or so looking at kind of what it is you want to create. And right now, obviously, I've given you kind of a high-level view of how this whole thing works, but it's going to be different for every market and every individual and every person. And so I'm going to have a chance to kind of look at you and say, look, based on what you're doing and the market you want to choose, this is how I would do it. Here's how other people are successful. And we'll spend an entire hour building out a game plan and a blueprint of exactly what it is that you need to be doing in your situation. And then for the next 12 months, we're going to work on implementing that plan, getting it working, getting it launched, scaling it, tweaking it, testing it, and just keep working on it. So it all begins though with that initial consult where you and I will build out your specific individual blueprint. And it's a process that you guys, I promise you, after you go through it, you're gonna have so much clarity, and you're gonna know exactly what you need to do, how you need to do it, and you're gonna love it. And then after that, like I said, I'm gonna give you a blueprint of what you need to do, and you have a chance to go start running and going and doing it. Okay. Each week we have call-in hours with someone on my team. If you get stuck, you can call in, and so one of my partners will talk to you on the phone and say, "We'll try this, move this, change this," and you'll be able to kind of move through that process. When we do our initial intake call, we'll have one of my techie guys on the phone, and they will help you to log in. They'll go into your ClickFunnels account and help set up this entire thing. Everything we just kind of showed you, the techie nerdy stuff that you may not love doing, someone on my team will go in there and help set up this funnel for you, set up the integrations and the payment system, so that when it's done, you've got a really good funnel. Okay, now you'll still be responsible for writing your own copy and videos and stuff like that, but we're going to help you get all the technical pieces in place, so you've got a good working funnel, so you got your automated webinar done and all those kind of things. Okay, and then what else is cool, and this is most people's favorite part of the program, is you will be able to download a little app on your phone called Voxer, and I've got it on my phone here, and basically it's kind of like a walkie-talkie, and this is my my helpline. So the only people that have this are my wife, and then the people that are in our Ignite program. And this is what Liz, she kind of mentioned this when we talked earlier, is that every few days she'll message me, like, "Hey Russell, I tried this is what worked, what do you think I should do now?" And I'll tell her, and we go back and forth, and it's really cool, so that you guys have a chance all throughout the week and throughout each month for the entire year to message me questions like that. If you get stuck on a strategy, or how do I price this, or where do I get more traffic, or Russell, can you introduce me to this person? We do that through this through Voxer, through this really cool voice walkie-talkie system. And so those are some of the cool things about Ignite. You also have a chance to come to Boise 3 times throughout the year, and spend time with me and with my team, and really the goal is it's a year-long program to ignite your business and get you to the spot where you've got this thing rocking and rolling. And so if that's something that is a good fit for you and is interesting to you, what I recommend you do right now, and I wouldn't wait till tomorrow, but do it right now while it's still hot on your mind, is go to ignite.dotcomsecrets.com. And when you go there, you're going to see some videos from some people who have gone through this process with me. One of the videos you'll see there is from a guy named Drew, whose company was very successful from the outside. They had 1.3 million followers. They were making a bunch of money, but they weren't profitable. And Drew had me fly out to him and his entire team, and I took him through this Ignite process that I'm talking about with you. And from that, we looked at all the numbers and looked at everything, tweaked his business, got his funnel set up correctly, and helped him to kind of get everything in place that he needed to be profitable. And they were like so close. They just needed a couple of tweaks. And you'll see a video of him kind of telling that story. You'll see other people who have gone through this Ignite program and the life-changing experiences they've had as well. And that point you can apply. And if you do that, someone on my team will give you a call and just kind of see if you're a good fit, see if we have any opening and if we have room, and if so, and if you are someone who's a go-getter and we do think would be a good fit, we can talk to you about joining the Ignite program. Now, I specifically don't just put an order link on this page for a couple reasons. One of them, and probably the most important, is we don't accept everyone. I'm going to be working personally with you, and I want to make sure that we're going to be a good fit. And so some of the guys on my team will talk to you and just kind of see if it's something that I think and that they think we can go and we can help you scale up really quickly. And if so, then we'll have a chance to work with you, just like I've been working with Liz, just like I'm working with Brandon, just like I've been working with a lot of other people as well. So if you're interested, again, go apply at ignite.dotcomsecrets.com, but no pressure. If not, again, it's not going to be a good fit for everyone, but for some of you guys, it's going to be the thing that you need to hold you accountable, to get you where you want to need, and really get you to the next level. Okay, so that's about it, you guys. Again, I appreciate you so much for being part of this training. Like I said, after you get billed for the training, we'll send you access to a private members area that'll have the recording of this as well as all of the other resources and tools and everything else that we talked about during this training. So again, I appreciate you guys. And again, if you're interested in our Ignite program and want to work with me one-on-one, go to ignite.dotcomsecrets.com. And that's about it, you guys. We appreciate you, and I will talk to you all again soon. Thanks, everyone.